One thing that doesn't change here in Cannes is the obsession with stardom, causing a stir even among the ultra-sophisticates of the French film world.
I mean, what did you guys come at? What's the kind of... Did you come
if
with
Three Stooges were a father and two sons.
It's like you came with some kind of uniform.
We did.
It's like, so I had to come dressed as a kind of wannabe movie star.
That's right, aspiring movie
movie star.
It's working. How's that working out for you?
It's not working out too well today.
No, she's a,
See, I'm at the reinvention of your careers, and I'm at the end of my career.
Oh, good grief.
Reinvented your career.
Good
with
grief.
voluntary reinvention.
Involuntary reinvention. Reanimation.
Kate, just before you came out, we were talking, you asked me had the novelty worn off after 26 years in Cannes, and of course this is your first time in selection,
yes, it
right?
is.
So, and Kate, you've been here dozens of times, right?
Yes,
so,
I have.
But have you come before? You've been here before?
I was here as a tourist. My in-laws took me on a boat cruise when I was in my 40s. You know,
Okay.
I was like by 3 decades the youngest person on the boat. And I really enjoyed it. I came the day before Cannes started, so it was just a bunch of polished BMWs waiting to go. And I remember thinking, this is the only time I will come to Cannes. But here I am, decades later, here, with a movie and an aspiring movie star sitting beside me. I like to think, I took my movie, My Winnipeg, to the Sydney Film Festival way back in 2008, and I think you were on the jury for that, or were the jury, the hanging judge and jury, or
No,
whatever.
I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't?
But I was
Okay.
living in Sydney, and I went
Right.
to the festival, and I did see your movie.
I know you saw it because I saw you in the Criterion Closet, noticed the title. Anyway,
You
I already
saw
asked.
that?
I did, and it felt great. And so I went, Cate Blanchett has heard of me, you know, and then, and it turns out Ari Aster, who's knows you and knows me, he's one of the producers on the film, agreed to try to connect us because we could sure use a Cate Blanchett, someone like Cate Blanchett in the picture, and of someone who works as hard and aspires to things.
Someone
that
more
Cate does.
expensive than Cate Blanchett.
Exactly. And he put us together and we just chatted on the phone. It was on Good Friday a year ago. We talked.
Was it a year ago?
I fetishized this.
I don't know. I don't finish that.
No, I fetishize things, and we had a 61-minute conversation where we talked about everything except the movie for
You showed me
about
pictures
60
of
minutes.
your dog.
Yes.
Checks out.
You have Doug the pug, and I have Lil the Frenchie, and then in the last minute of the conversation, you just said, "Yeah, I'll do the movie."
Yeah, I mean,
the rest
are you
is
kidding?
aspiring history.
I mean, one of my all-time favorite movies is The Green Fog. I mean, it's such.
Oh, thank you.
No, because it's like you watch this thing being assembled, and you think, how is this even going to be anything worth watching? And then a narrative emerges from this found footage. And then like that crazy thing of you going to Jordan to do some EPK and then.
Oh, right. We did a behind-the-scenes movie
behind-the-scenes
of a
movie.
Canadian war movie, a really unlikely
crazy.
thing for anyone to do. And then The Green Fog is our repurposed footage, a remake of Hitchcock's Vertigo. And so,
For the San Francisco, it was amazing. And then obviously My Winnipeg. And I thought, gosh, it'd be great. We'll shoot on a studio. I've never been to Winnipeg. And then all of a sudden, I'd signed on. It's like, we're going to Hungary? It's like, what, we're going to shoot in a forest at night? I thought this was going to be in your living room.
the paper mache forest in my living room. Yeah, I've done enough of those, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's hard to fit a crew of 100 people into my living room, unfortunately, so we did probably throw a curveball at you there by showing up on location.
Do you feel like we tricked you into?
Yes, I feel tricked.
That's great.
that.
I feel
Finally
trapped.
tricked
I feel
somebody.
used.
Everyone can see
We all
through
do.
me. We tricked you. That's my greatest triumph.
But the other thing is, it's like you read the script with an understanding of the films that you have made and the films that you've all made. It's very weird with you. Anyway,
Sorry.
it's with this bus
here.
that
This
we're
is just
sitting
where
in.
I am.
Yeah, this is where you are. I know. It's creepy.
We're on a roller coaster. Right now.
But you read it with that in mind, and even so, you turn over and go, oh, there's a giant brain. Okay, So it felt like in a way that you were collectively going on some kind of Scooby-Doo adventure
Yes.
that you hadn't been on before. So it felt like it was a really interesting endeavor. I mean, obviously you had me at hello, but it was something about the endeavor that I thought that's a departure for you guys, and I thought that's a really interesting thing when you're all departing together.
Yeah, and we were just sort of in a zone, a flow state where things came out and we knew. Someone suggested, Evan suggested that it was one of the first ideas we had, the American president's got to be British. That's just all there
And
is
then
to
never
it.
explain why.
Never explain why, and it's just an irreducible, correct move. And so it is. And there were plenty of American actors that could have played the American president, but the American president's been played before. They've even been played by a British person doing, Anthony Hopkins doing Nixon, but he mastered the Nixonian, whatever. But
Daniel Day-Lewis is Lincoln.
of course, yes.
Or in The Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, it was the last of the Mohicans.
That's probably more of a reference point for you
Yes,
guys.
for us. Yeah.
So, but no, he had to be British, and there's no one more presidential than Charles Dance.
Oh, my
And
hero.
The three of us have a collective brain. It's got tumors and pathologies and things like that.
And masturbating zombies.
Yes, we have to let off some pressure now and then. You got to keep everything humming.
Keep it
We
working.
all need a little bit of relaxation, I like to call it.
We do.
Okay. All right. Maybe we should end
Stop
there.
there.
Before we go.
Before we go any further.
Before we get in
Who
any
better to
more
masturbate
trouble.
than directors?
Yeah.
Better to masturbate than fade away.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see here.